What's going on, guys? Welcome to Stack That Gold. On today's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about the prices of precious metals and how you should diversify your investments in precious metals when one precious metal or more is higher than the other. So basically, currently, the price of gold is ridiculously high right now, and I haven't really been buying too much gold. I've actually been pivoting more towards vintage silver. Now, the price of vintage silver is has a high premium over spot. Depending on the manufacturer, some can be as high as over 100% premium over spot for vintage silver. Recently, I've been scouring the internet. I've been calling people up, reaching out to contacts, and what have you. And I've been coming up with a few silver bars. So, in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be showing some neat vintage silver bars. And that's basically my strategy right now as far as my hedge against gold. My hedge is basically vintage silver. Um, as I have stated in past videos, gold has gone up over the past, you look at the historic value of gold, as I say, since 1933, it's only gone up overall. And a great way to hedge against gold is by buying another type of precious metal. In this case, my hedge is going to be vintage silver bars. Now, I've noticed a lot of fluctuations in the price of silver bars recently. I've actually noticed somewhat of a downward trend. I don't know if this is because people are selling their vintage silver now because they need the money. They've stopped receiving some type of government assistance, pandemic assistance, or if it's just an oversaturation, oversupply of vintage silver. But it just seems to me over the past couple months that the price of some vintage bars have actually gone down significantly, which is great for me and great when the price of other precious metals are up. So silver overall is really not up that much. It's pretty much been hovering between 22 and a half and 24 and a half roughly for, I'd say, the past few months. It really hasn't done anything crazy as far as go up or down, and it's pretty much fluctuated within about 10 plus or minus 10%. So I thought this would be a good time, since the price of gold seems to be somewhat higher than it has been, whether it's due to geopolitical considerations or market manipulation or just the overall shortage in the price of gold. Now I'm not really buying gold. Now is actually the time that I would recommend, if you have gold, to sell it, because I don't think these high prices are going to be around for a long time. Although I do feel gold will go up, I don't feel that these temporarily high prices are sustainable in the near future. I personally feel they'll go down a bit, but I could be wrong. I'm not a fortune teller. This is just based on trends that I've seen during this pandemic. So, as I mentioned, in the next few videos, I'm going to be showing you some pretty cool and somewhat rare vintage silver bars I've been stacking. And here I'm going to show you a really cool bar I got the other day. This is the Louisville Mining Company silver bar. Correction, that is the Louisville Metal Company LMC silver bar. I couldn't really find much information regarding this company. I heard that LMC eventually switched over to making aluminum bars. This was, I believe, maybe in the 80s when it became more cost effective to produce aluminum bars. It was actually more profitable. And a lot of that aluminum I heard was actually sold to the Reynolds Aluminum Company. Now, this is just information that I read online, I was able to find online. I don't know how much of it is true, but I have seen a couple of these LMC bars, and they usually command a hefty premium. Um, I got a pretty good deal on this bar from a coin shop. I found a coin shop that sold this bar to me for a somewhat, I'd say, reasonable premium. I did see this bar recently sell for a bit more money than I paid for it online, so I was very fortunate to get this vintage silver bar. As you can see here, this is the lot number when, the bar was produced. You could see this beautiful silver casting. I don't know how these bubbles, you know, maybe there was some oxygen that somehow got trapped in when it was being poured, but you don't often see this type of casting, and I think it's kind of nice. So that's pretty much it for now. Again, I ordered a few vintage silver bars. I'm going to be showing some vintage silver bars in the next couple of videos because the price of gold is kind of high right now. I'm not buying any gold, but I will be buying some in the near future. I have a feeling the price is going to be going down. Either that or I will be trading for some new stuff and sharing with you some more interesting facts about gold. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, and always stack that gold.